Why does it seem like everywhere we turn, someone we know is getting rich with AI? But how many of these methods actually work, and which are just smoke and mirrors? As a recent tech millionaire from my last company's IPO, I'm gonna help you cut through all the bullshit. So join me today as I guide you through the 7 best ways to make money with AI, all backed by real success stories. From teens becoming overnight millionaires to one lucrative strategy that's so creepy, I wouldn't even dare try it. That way you'll finally know which AI strategies are legit and which ones will just leave you empty-handed. But let's start off by talking about some more basic ways that you could potentially earn big money with AI. Your first option? Well, using the power of AI to create content on platforms like YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok can all be very profitable. Take a channel like Stellar Sagas on YouTube, for example, which has gained over 181 million views in less than a year. So, how can you make this happen as well? Well, you start by asking tools like ChatGPT or Google Bard to help you find a niche for your channel, and also the videos within that niche that will have the highest chance to go viral. Next, you go back to ChatGPT or another AI writing tool like Jasper AI to help you create the scripts. Then, you use AI image generators like Midjourney or DALL-E 3 to create the art for your videos. These can even be animated using AI apps like Pika Labs or Runway ML if you really want to stand out. But don't worry if you've never heard of these tools. I'll be doing a full walkthrough on them in the near future, so make sure you subscribe if you don't want to miss those videos. And after you crafted the script and images for your video, you add a realistic AI voiceover using a tool like 11 Labs.
Voices like this one.
Or this one.
Or this one.
Well, not that one, but you get the point. Then you finish the video by using AI-based video editing software like Pictory or InVideo to help speed up your editing process. Sounds simple, right? But does it actually work? Well, I found countless successful channels on YouTube using AI-generated videos, including 2 of my favorites, History Bypass and Character Labs, which are both making bank creating AI-based videos. While on Instagram and TikTok, theme pages like Artissimo, Mr. G Official, Inspired Greatness, and Story DJ have all surged in popularity this year with their AI-generated content. And despite what you may think, AI isn't only used for short-form videos. Nope, channels like AI Lockup and Beginning to Now both use AI tools to create their full-length videos, attracting hundreds of thousands of views in just a few months. But remember, your best chance for success comes from directing the AI tools using your own personal insight. For instance, both AI Lockup and Beginning to Now seem to be using AI for their voiceovers and at least part of their script writing, but I suspect they both still use a human touch for their final edits. In fact, here's a pro tip for using ChatGPT to write killer scripts. Ask it to help you write the outline of your script idea, then have it expand on each section individually until you have a complete first draft. But now here comes the secret sauce. You ask the AI to give you 10 different ways to say each sentence in a more simple and concise way. Or you can replace those words with other adjectives to match the vibe you're going for in your content. One example I like to use in particular is asking ChatGPT to make my lines more edgy. This will cook up some slick lines that really click well together. See what I mean? So this all sounds great, right? But where's the catch? Well, the main challenge is that platform ad revenue from short videos may not meet your income goals on its own. So the key to success is effectively monetizing beyond that ad revenue in other ways. Fortunately for us, with AI managing most of the content creation, you can focus most of your energy on earning. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to create video content. AI can definitely help you make content easier and cheaper than ever before. It also won't take up a ton of your time to keep the channel full of content every week. But there's a lot of competition growing every day, and relying on ad money alone may not meet your personal financial situation. So ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 3 stars. It's a decent starting point for beginners, but there's a lot better options we're going to cover later in this video. And one of those better options is to use AI so you can create newsletters or blogs. Take Zane Khan's Superhuman newsletter, which hit 400,000 subscribers and is most likely making over $1 million in revenue all in its first year. That's right, you can apply the same AI strategies I just shared about creating videos to help you write blog articles or weekly newsletters. So what does this actually look like? Well, you start with using AI tools like 10web.io to quickly make a polished website within minutes. Then you use a tool like Surfer SEO to help you automate your blog post formats so people can more easily find your content on Google. And since AI is handling most of the writing, you can now focus on tasks like choosing the most eye-catching images, publishing posts with with optimized affiliate links and building awareness for your content so you can ultimately monetize your blog or newsletter through ads and affiliate marketing. But you should also be aware there are a couple additional steps you'll need to take care of as well in the beginning. This includes buying a website domain, putting it on a hosting platform, and connecting it to an email marketing software like MailChimp if you want to include a newsletter. But don't worry, these are all quick steps that you can take care of once at the beginning and then not really have to worry about much in your day-to-day. Plus, it will only cost you around $30 a month combined to take care of all of these additional tasks. For more in-depth AI blogging tips, Adam Enfroy, who makes over $6 million a year with his AI blogging, is a great person to learn from on YouTube. While the Superhuman newsletter I just mentioned a few minutes ago is an amazing example of how you could execute a newsletter strategy to become a millionaire in under a year. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to start a blog or newsletter. It might just be the easiest and cheapest method I covered today, requiring fewer overall tools than making video content. And while Adam and Zane show you how you can earn millions using their method, it will take more time to fully grasp the strategy beyond the basics. That way you can actually stand out against the rest of the internet. Ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 3.75 stars. It's easier to get started and has greater upside than creating short-form video content, but you're going to need to be able to master it in order to find success. Now, if art's more your thing, you can turn your passion into dollar signs. For example, let's look at Nemo AI Art on Instagram, whose adorable AI cartoons have helped them attract nearly 1 million followers, earning them roughly $30,000 per month from related merchandise sales. But here's the craziest part. They could be making a boatload more money using some of the strategies I outlined earlier. Meanwhile, Christie's, the world famous auction house, recently sold its first piece of AI art for a whopping $432,000. However, you can use AI to create much simpler items like greeting cards, calendars, or coloring books. Or for our more advanced users out there, you could take on a much more ambitious project like creating full cartoons. You also have the option to sell your AI art skills as a service on freelance work platforms like Fiverr. But there's much better methods covered today, since most of those marketplaces are already very crowded with competition, and you lose most of your upside when you work for others. So let's dive into one of the most intriguing and unexplored AI art ideas from today's video, producing AI music. This cutting-edge strategy captured massive attention a few months ago when the song Heart on My Sleeve went viral after an unknown TikTok account, Ghostwriter977, used AI to emulate hip-hop superstars Drake and The Weeknd to near perfection. Whoa, 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 turn that off. You don't want to get my YouTube channel deleted before I even get started, right? Within days, this controversial song racked up 15 million views on TikTok and over 600,000 streams on Spotify. Okay, so it's no shock that this song pissed off the record labels and was quickly removed from most platforms. And for that exact reason, I'd strongly suggest you avoid creating AI music with recognizable voices. But that doesn't mean you can't make money from AI music ethically. There is massive money to be made in producing music tracks or in songwriting. Just ask DJ Khaled or Max Martin, who both have dozens of #1 hits without ever having to sing a single note. And now, thanks to AI, that next viral beat or Grammy award-winning song lyrics could be at your fingertips. Or you could go in a completely different direction and have AI assist you in writing children's songs. Just pair your AI-written lyrics with a hired singer on a site like Fiverr and just watch the money start rolling in. Well, it's not that simple, but with an effective marketing strategy, it could make massive profits. Maybe I should make a video combining this strategy with the children's animation method I mentioned earlier to create AI-generated nursery rhyme music channel and see how it performs over 30 days. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video series. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to create art and music for profit. This is one of the most untapped AI money-making strategies at the moment, when you get past the most basic options, and it opens up a ton of creative possibilities with different levels of difficulty and startup costs for you to explore. On the simpler side, we have items like making flashcards, which are easier to get started but much less profitable. And on the other end of the spectrum, we have complex strategies like creating AI music or cartoons that have a much higher profit potential paired with a higher level of difficulty. So ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 3.5 stars. In particular, I would suggest going after the higher upside options we discussed today. That way you'll make a ton more money when you succeed. But what if you prefer a more traditional business model? Well, then using AI to help you develop an online course might be just up your alley. And the best part, you don't even need to be an expert in the topic to make that course become a massive success. Because that's exactly what 23-year-old Lance Junkett did when he used ChatGPT to help him create a Udemy course in, well, ChatGPT, despite not having any previous technical knowledge or ever having coded before. Ironic, right? Well, this strategy netted him over $4 million in course sales in under a year. And with AI, you can easily do this too. I even created a complete online course outline to teach people with ADHD how to become more productive while working remotely, all in under 30 seconds. Here's how I would go about creating a course to sell using AI. First, I'd have AI come up with the topic outline. Then I'd use the exact AI script writing strategy from the beginning of this video to create your full course script. Then you pair it with relevant images and a natural sounding voice using a human voiceover artist or AI to make the full course audio. But the secret sauce? Well, getting AI tools like Kusoro or Course AI to quickly turn your audio into an engaging online course, which you can then sell on your social media or on platforms like Udemy. It may not be the sexiest idea we cover today, but it might just be the most profitable. Take Dan Walter Scott, for example, who has earned over $22 million in sales from his Udemy course teaching people a concept as basic as Photoshop. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to create online courses. This strategy is easy, affordable, and allows you to sell your course endlessly after making it one time. The main challenge is marketing and attracting customers. I know, what a surprise, right? But don't worry, AI can help create many online courses on different topics while you get the focus on generating leads and seeing which may take off. Ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 4 stars. I think it's a great way to start off if you haven't used AI before to make money, if you can find the right course to sell and pair it with the right audience to buy it. But let's say you're more interested in an AI approach to increase your investment portfolios. Apart from creating investment strategy courses, you can actually have an AI code a trading bot to enhance your returns. But before we get into the details, I want to make a couple things very clear. First, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Furthermore, 90% of traders can't even beat the S&P 500 over the long term. So if you want to pursue this avenue, it is possible, but you should be aware that the learning curve is extremely high, because while tools like ChatGPT can write the code that the trading bots will use, you'll still need to implement that code correctly within your trading platform. And on top of that, you'll also need a deep understanding of trading fundamentals to give the AI the correct parameters and guidelines to give you the best chance for success. For example, this video explains how ChatGPT helped them create a trading strategy that they could use with the machine learning indicator to turn $100 into nearly $20,000 within 4 months. And here's another video that had ChatGPT write a full stock trading bot that they could use to potentially generate massive returns. However, you would need to be able to implement the code in PineScript within your trading platform to get this strategy to work for you. So, do you know PineScript? Right, I didn't think so. Also, neither of these videos use real money or trades when they were explaining their strategies. Instead, they both opted to use testing tools to generate their potential returns. In fact, I wasn't able to find any videos on YouTube that showed a true trading bot made by ChatGPT that could make the trades for you and be completely automated in a real life situation. But to be honest, I don't think we're that far away from that becoming a reality in the near future. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to help you trade stocks and crypto. This strategy has infinite profit potential and no competition against other people, which sounds great, right? Except it requires you to spend a significant amount of time up front learning trading techniques and implementing code. You're also going to need way more startup money than any of the other examples in today's video. So ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 2.5 stars. It could be very profitable, in theory, like it was for these seasoned traders in their test examples, but it's definitely not for the faint of heart. And trust me, there are much better options for you to choose from for your first AI business. For instance, you could follow in the footsteps of Alexander Wang, the 25-year-old college dropout who created a $7.3 billion AI empire, all because he wanted to keep an old roommate from raiding food out of his fridge. Yes, you heard that correctly. The world's youngest self-made billionaire uncovered the idea for his 500-person company, Scale AI, while trying to track what snacks his roommate was stealing from their fridge every every day. Or take a look at Pieter Levels, a solo entrepreneur who makes nearly $3 million a year with no other employees, all thanks to 2 AI apps he recently created, photoai.com and interiorai.com. But you don't need to be an app developer or build a 500-person company to create $1 million business with AI. Case in point, meet Joe Popples, the college student who accidentally created $1 million business at 18 using ChatGPT to create AI-generated ebooks. Joe turned his side hustle working a few hours a day into $1 million publishing business that sold over 350,000 ebooks within the last year. The options are endless, whether you want to innovate in an AI sector like Alexander did, or simply use AI to revolutionize a traditional business model like Joe did. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to help create a business. The sky is truly the limit when starting your own business, and it's the method that most self-made billionaires used in order to get super rich. While not the easiest path, and it always is going to require continuous effort as long as you're a part of that business, there are a number of options you have to start a low-cost business like Joe did, or secure funding like Alexander did in order to limit your startup costs. Ultimately, I gave this AI strategy 3.5 stars. It's your best path to the top 1%, and it's how I got there myself before turning 35. So if you want to be a future millionaire as well, then make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos revealing gems like the top AI tools you've never heard of, or the best ChatGPT plugins to supercharge your business, both of which I'll be releasing in the near future. But now, what I know you've been waiting for since the start of this video, the latest viral AI money-making trend that was far too unsettling for me to recommend, despite its clear money printing potential. I'm talking about the rise of AI influencers. Let's start with 2 female influencers who made AI girlfriend apps of themselves for big paydays. Katiana K makes $500,000 a month with her AI chatbot, while Karen Marjorie's AI app projects to make nearly $10 million this year alone. But I'm going to assume that you're most likely not an influencer with millions of followers. Well, that's not a problem anymore, because now you can create an AI influencer out of thin air. That's right, folks. That IG baddie you've been cyber stalking for months, well, she may not even be real. And it seems there's no shortage of examples on YouTube demonstrating how easy AI tools and deepfakes can make these AI influencer personas feel like real life, with some going as far to overlay AI faces on top of real life models to create sponsored videos. But even more unsettling are the people creating AI adult content to sell to their followers. So here's my final 5-star rating of using AI to create virtual influencers. Yes, I'm sure this strategy can make money. Let's get that out of the way right now. And frankly, I have no issue with any legitimate influencer using AI to create more value out of their brands like Katiana and Karen did. My concern is creating a completely fake influencer out of thin air to make money. I would be concerned about potential fraud charges and lawsuits if you don't disclose that the person you're using to get sponsorship deals and generate money from fans isn't real. And even though the chart I've been using all video would give this strategy a 3.5-star rating, ultimately I give this AI strategy 0 stars, because while this sounds like easy money in the short term, I know it's got a high probability to get you in trouble in the long run. And there's much better ways of making money using AI. So I'm making it this channel's mission to give you no BS advice on the best AI tools and latest cutting edge trends in tech, so you can make money and boost your businesses without having to use any shady gimmicks like we just talked about. Thanks for watching, future millionaires.